I like to keep track of what I spent the previous day. I want to make intentional choices with the flow that I'm going. I have no self-control. To make some kombucha, kombucha, kombucha. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. I decided to start vlogging. Maybe today. Got a cute little vlog camera from the pawn shop for 35 bucks. The quality kind of says that it was 35 bucks. I'm gonna start doing my workout because I need to. Drink some water first thing in the morning.
Doing pretty good. How about yourself? Better than I deserve. How can I help? Got a question for you. I'm supposed to be getting married here in October.
I hate doing these.
You cannot have an account open of any kind, and you cannot have it.
So I don't know if you can see me. Now you maybe can. Something that I do every day is I like to keep a daily running budget. I don't even know if you would call it a budget. It's more so me keeping track of what I spend a day. This is my first attempt to do any kind of budget ever in my life. I just never really knew how to budget. So I've been listening to Dave Ramsey, and I had this little cute book that I got from this free event that I went to, Kudzu, which grows all over Atlanta. But this is a company named Kudzu. Free green book, green money. Once a day, at least, I like to keep track of what I spent the previous day, or like write out what I'm going to be spending. So if I know I'm going to be promoting on Instagram, I'll write down IG promotion, $10. If I know I'm going to be driving for Lyft and I'm going to get gas, I'll write down gas, and then I'll later fill in the amount that I spent on gas, which is usually anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. I try to cap it off at 20. My food budget, I tried to set it at $50, but I like to eat. And the thing is, I'm so weird because I'll buy groceries and don't cook them. I eventually cook them, but I'll buy groceries for the week and I won't cook them that week. So I spent over $70 already. I bought a $20 pizza from this really good pizza place called Antico here in Atlanta, Georgia. Delicious freaking pizza, so good. And then I spent 50 bucks on groceries, so that's already 70 bucks. So anyway, this is me keeping track of my budget. Back to the show.
The Upside Down, which is the alternative, universe that appears in the Netflix show Stranger Things, which is a simultaneously like weird dystopic horror landscape where a little boy gets sucked into, very poltergeist-like.
Coco.
Oh,
Set in the land of the dead.
Gone terribly awry with all of technology.
I had to pause the show because I'm looking at my Wells Fargo app, the money that I spent, and I'm like, wait, I spent what on what? So I have to go back. This is why I like to write it out as I spend it, so that way I know, because you'll spend something, and of course with banking, as it doesn't take, most companies don't take the money out of your account right away. You don't know when it's coming out, and I'm like, when did I spend $5 on this? But it was like, oh, that was last week, and they're just not taking the money out. Okay, so I'm looking at first transaction, which is $2 for parking. I had that written out, and then I spent $12.34 at Whole Foods. That was yesterday because I decided I'm gonna make kombucha. Kombucha, because kombucha is good. It's good for your gut. It's good. It tastes good. It's like soda, just because it's carbonated. If you ferment it long enough, it becomes carbonated. I bought like 2 kombuchas now, and they're like $5 a pop. They can be less than that, but it's just too much. I looked up how to make it. It's really easy and it looks really fun. I don't know why it looks fun to me, but something about it looks fun. So I'm gonna make kombucha. So I spent $12.34 at Whole Foods. Organic cane sugar. I also purchased organic black tea. What else did I buy? Okay, if you want to look at my little budget, this is why I like to write out what I spent the money on. So this says gas, $18.74. This says Lyft fees. So Lyft fee is what you pay when you deposit the money into your account directly. That's 10. Carry the 1, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry the 1, 3, 23. 20 is what I spent yesterday. $23.20. Today is Thursday, February 8th, 2018. And this phone's sliding off. And today, I don't know what I'm going to be spending because I'm not driving today. I think I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to do an Instagram promotion either. I don't know. I'll keep that blank and then I'll fill it in. So I do a lot of things from my bed. Now I'm about to post a picture on Instagram, so I'm about to look through my photos that I've taken, see which ones I like, and then post them. And I probably will do a promotion today. I don't know. Like, well, I'm just at this phase where I'm trying to decide what do I want to do with myself. And the thing is, I like posting stuff on Instagram. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you the process of IG uploading.
Annually to combating wildlife and forest.
But outside of that, not so much. I mean, as a kid, I wanted, coming.
So as you may be able to tell, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Right now, I'm listening to A Sustainable Mind podcast. And yeah, when I post a picture on Instagram, I just kind of walk you through the process a little bit. And also what I like to do, I like to use quotes, because coming up with captions is difficult. I don't like coming up with captions, but I like using quotes, and I like being able to go back on it and look at what the quote says. And usually, like I said, the quote that I post is typically like something that resonates with me that day. So that quote I just found on Forbes.com is a good one. Self-care is very important. I don't know how deep I'm getting into this right now, but I think just taking the time to smile and making yourself happy and it's good for you. It's definitely a big part of self-care, realizing when you're not having a good day and doing the steps necessary to make yourself feel better, whether that be taking a run, whether that be sitting in silence for 15 minutes, whether that be meditating, whether that be drinking a kombucha. I don't know, anything that's that is good for you, healthy for you, and not self-indulgent, like eating a whole pizza, which sometimes I tend to do because I like to eat and I tend to overeat. Yeah, so like I said, back to my Instagram pictures, I usually post a quote along with the photo, and the quote almost always goes along with how I'm feeling that day. And I usually look on Forbes because they have pretty good quotes. I type in quotes by black women or black people, and there's a website that I use often called For Harriet, I think. Yeah, forharriet.com, and they have 85 quotes from black women to inspire. So I use a lot of those quotes, and sometimes I just type in quote of the day on Google and see what pops up. I just usually look around for a quote that I like the best, and then I'll post it with my photo. So I walked you through the process. Now I'm going to put that quote on the photo and upload it. Hello, I am driving to drop off, can't show you guys, Valentine's Day cards to the kiddos, and also to take a walk, get some fresh air for the day. It was 60 degrees today, or it is 60 degrees today. I'm driving a rental car, so much nicer than my car. Not nicer, but just newer, as in it rides a lot smoother. And when I go pick my car up from Honda, I have a Honda and it's getting repaired because someone hit me. When I go to pick it up, I'm gonna ask the guys, like, how do I make it ride smoother, because it is super bumpy. Atlanta has 1,025,000 potholes, so if I happen to ride over one of those potholes, I drive for Lyft. I don't know. And I also just started doing, Postmates? So I just started doing Postmates. I was trying to do both of those, should I say not full, yeah, kind of like full time, just to make, money while I'm trying to do other things. I've kind of been doing things with film production off and on, but I feel like I haven't been going hard for it like, I should. I was talking to my sister last night, so I kind of ramble and I tend to talk in circles. So anyway, I bring that up because I was talking to my sister last night, and I was telling her about how, I don't really shop as much as I used to. One, out of just, I don't have the money, and just because I'm just not into like spending money on clothes, especially knowing all that I do know about the fashion industry and where a lot of the clothes that I usually or normally would buy come from. Like, I used to shop at H&M and Zara a lot, but those companies kind of suck. They're just not good companies to shop from. Any fast fashion place, no, just not good for a multitude of reasons. But yeah, so I don't shop anymore. And she's like, well, you just traded shopping for traveling. I was like, you right. So it's like pretty much all the money I could have or would have saved from, they don't know what the hell she's doing. Okay, could have or would have saved from shopping, I'm just spending on trips. Like, I'm going out of the country for the first time next month. Super excited about that. And I'm also going to Coachella again in April because I had a good time last year. This time I'm going alone. Both trips I'm actually just traveling solo dolo, because I believe that, you know, I don't want to have to wait for someone to go places with me. Like, it'd be lovely and nice if I have people to go places with me, but I don't. So I'm the kind of person that just like, okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. I only have 2 minutes left on this SD card, so I'll just get out what I wanted to say. Yeah, so long story short, what I was pretty much getting at is that I do like to, yeah, of course I want to go with the flow of my life, but I also want to have intentionality about it. Like, I want to make intentional choices with the flow that I'm going. If you don't choose the direction your life's going, someone will choose it for you. So yeah, I'm just trying to make good choices and, I don't know, just set myself up for success. But I do know that not working and driving for Lyft and doing Postmates and DoorDash, all that stuff, like any of those contract jobs, at this point it's just like I'm using it as more of a crutch. I feel like I'm using these things as more of a crutch than anything else. So yeah, I need to just kind of get the ball rolling. I still really enjoy video stuff. Obviously I'm recording myself right now, but I really enjoy it. So I think I should just like ride the wave and actually put my like 120% in. I have no self-control. I went to the store and got this Talenti Sicilian pistachio, my favorite. And look at this, I ate pretty much the whole thing. There's like a little glob left. I was watching a new fave, blogger, YouTuber, Instagrammer, fashion girl, Asia Dang, and she kind of put me on to growing or regrowing green onions. Sometimes things are just common sense, but it's like, oh, I mean, I just never thought about doing that. So it would have been cool if I bought them organics. That way I could just grow organic green onions, but these are just from Trader Joe's. Just don't cut off the sprouts at the bottom there. Just don't cut off these little sprouts. And then it's already starting to grow, like that little bud right here. This was not there yesterday, and this little piece is starting to grow some too, so it's kind of funny that they regrow that quick. I'm going to make shrimp tacos using this pineapple mango salsa, yum yum, from Whole Foods. I just need the shrimp, and that's it. Nom 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 nom. It's separated, so it looks disgusting, but this sauce, it's so good. California style street tacos. I just haven't found a good taco place. Like, please tell me of one. I looked at this place on Google for best tacos, good tacos. They were disgusting, and I left a review because they were gross and they were too expensive. Like, if you're gonna pay X amount of dollars for something, they better be freaking delicious. I'm just gonna fry up, or not even fry, like saute the shrimp, because all that's on is shrimp, cabbage, salsa, and this stuff when I get it from Pelon's Baja Grill. So I pretty much just took it out of the packaging. I need to just take this little tails off. The shrimp is already pre-cooked, deveined. I just need to go ahead and saute it up. Is it weird that I'm standing over the flame, like it's going to warm up the pot to put the shrimp on, and I'm warming my arms like over the pot? Yes, it is weird, I know it is, but it's just funny. But yeah, like that. Some of this adobo con polita. Nom, this stuff is so good. Oh my god. Earlier I was talking about self-care and how nowadays, or how, like, you know, in media and stuff and Instagram posts, and from a girl's perspective anyway, it's kind of self-care is more so seen now as like self-indulgence. Like I said, going to spas or spending thousands of dollars on things. Like, it's not really what it's about. In my opinion, self-care is just doing things to take care of yourself. Okay, cool. First step is to brew a liter of tea. That's definitely. So good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna let this brew for a little while, 15 minutes or so. Then I'll come back. So now we have a liter of our tea. I'm gonna add sugar, organic cane sugar. So we need 1/3 cup of It's already lukewarm, so it just has to cool down a little bit more. Then I can go ahead and put my kombucha in. Last step is to take a kombucha and put it in with your tea. Yeah, it looks good. It looks nice and mixed. Take a sip. Oh. Tastes like beef. What? Last step is to cover it up so that nothing will get into it. And cover it up. I guess that's what this little layer here is gonna start to form into the SCOBY. I'm super excited to see what it does. So yeah, I'm gonna set this aside, let it do work its magic, let it do its thing, and we'll be back to make some kombucha.